Welcome to Sweet Annie's Life. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for stopping back. This morning, I just wanted to hop on and do a quick recipe with you because a few of you were asking me to do this recipe, and that was a while ago. And I never really got around to doing it because I was doing like in the kitchen with Annie and all those things. So I wanted to do it with you today. And today what we are looking at is some aloe vera oil. And this is an oil that you can use on your hair, you can use it on your skin, and aloe vera is so good for you. It is antibacterial, antifungal. You would see the wonders that it would work on your hair and on your skin. So before we get started, this channel I am leaning more towards a faith-based channel, and it deals with faith testimonies. I do a little bit of hair, a little bit of skin, because this is something I've been dealing with my herbs and doing for the last 6 years or over. So I share certain recipes with you and all that if y'all are interested. And I realize that most people are interested in the kitchen with Annie. So I will be back very soon to do another segment of In the Kitchen with Annie. So we are going to get started on our quick recipe, which is our aloe vera oil. So let's get started. Just follow me to the stove because we are here. And as I said, it is just a basic recipe. And I have a half of aloe vera, and because I'm not doing too much oil today, I have a little already. This is some aloe vera I had here, so I wanted to share this with you. You can either take off these rough edges, which we'll do, or you can leave them on, because what I normally like to do is to leave on the skin of my aloe vera, because to me, it makes the oil more potent and it works better to me. So before, I used to just slice the aloe vera and put it in, but this time we are trying a different recipe, which is we will put it in the blender. And I have my oil, which is some avocado oil. You can use some olive oil if you wish. I have a little black castor oil, and I have some coconut oil here. If you don't like coconut oil, or you are allergic to coconut oil, you can use some babassu oil, and that is somewhat similar to the coconut oil, but I just wanted to use coconut oil because it penetrates better into your skin and your hair shaft and everything. A lot of the other oils just sit on top. And I am not a lover of the olive oil because I don't like the smell, and I don't like the heaviness. So the grapeseed oil is not too heavy. And I have 2 cups here, and I have 2.5 ounces of coconut oil, and I don't have much black Jamaican black castor oil in here, so I will put in probably all that I have, because that's very good for your hair too. I have some rosemary, I have some tea tree oil and some peppermint oil, And I am also going to put some rosemary. I have to get that one. So let's just cut it so that we can get it in the blender. So I'm just gonna chop it, and just be careful using aloe vera because it has the prickly ends, and for me, I'm accustomed, so I grew up with aloe vera trees. We call it aloes, with aloe trees. Not trees, but the little shrubs or whatever you call them all around me. So I'm used to this. I'm used to the smell. I'm used to everything about it. So there's some people that obviously would not like the smell, but it doesn't bother me. So we just cut that, and then I'm gonna put it in my blender. Make sure your blender is all washed, sterilized, and has no water. So then I'm just gonna put in my my avocado oil, and that's 2 cups, as I said. And I am going to put in my black castor oil, but I am not going to put in my coconut oil yet because I find the coconut oil makes everything bubble too much. So I'll put that in later. So this is, as I said, a super simple recipe. You can use whatever oil you want to use. And so it is all mixed up, as you can see. It is, and I'm not sure, just saying. So we are just gonna put this in our pot and let it do its thing. So if you watch, I put in the oil in the pot. I haven't switched on the stove yet. So that's our oil and our aloe vera. And I am going to turn the stove to low so that it can just cook on the oil to burn. So we are not going to have it on too much of a hot heat. We have it very low. Okay, our oil is looking great so far. It will soon be finished now. Our oil is basically finished. So what I'm going to do now is strain it off, and we will strain this off. Yes, it looks all right. So our oil is already strained out, so I'm just going to put it in a bottle now, and then we will leave it in the cupboard in a dark area for a while. I took the path out. Some people leave it in, but I took it out because I like it out, and then it will turn crystal clear. So let's just pour this oil out now. This is our oil, and I changed the essential oils that I'm going to use. So as soon as it cools off a bit, I will use sweet almond, sweet orange, and tea tree oil, essential oil in it after it cools down a bit. So that is our aloe vera oil. You have to boil it until all the water, any kind of water, is boiled out. So that is our sweet family. I hope that you enjoyed that recipe, and I will be back soon to share some other recipes with you. And once again, you can use it on your hair, your scalp, because it keeps the scalp clean. You can use it on your skin. It's good for eczema. It's good for those things. So once again, this is our oil. And this is some that I would have done before. So this is our aloe vera oil, all bottled. I did this and I let it stay for a couple of days, turn crystal clear. This one is new, so it's hot, so I'm not touching it. So once again, if you enjoyed this recipe, thank you so much for sharing it with me. And blessings to you, and you have an awesome